Not all books are meant to be read. Some are ancient prisons, bound in fear and stitched with the very essence of forgotten nightmares. This is the legend of the Book of the Dead, a tome whispered of only in the darkest corners of occult lore. Its history is a trail of madness, fire, and inexplicable tragedy. The earliest legends speak of a nameless cult in Mesopotamia, who used the book to try and bridge the gap between life and death. The book answered, but it brought only the undead, and the entire civilization vanished into dust, their final warnings etched into clay tablets that crumbled upon discovery. Centuries later, during the medieval age, alchemists and scholars sought the book for the secret of eternal life. What they found was eternal consciousness, trapped in bodies that rotted while they still breathed, leading to the infamous Library Fire of Strasbourg, a blaze that destroyed everything but the book itself. And more recently, in the 1930s, a wealthy collector found it in an Egyptian tomb. A week later, his mansion was found completely empty, the only evidence of his existence being a pool of rapidly aged dust and a single leather-bound book resting on a pedestal. Elias Vance, a man who traded sanity for knowledge, finally found it. Tucked away in a dusty alcove, the grotesque binding of human skin and the blood-red glyphs spoke not of history, but of a promise of absolute, undeniable power. As Elias retreated into his obsession, translating the horrifying texts, the air around him began to curdle. The shadows thickened, and the world outside faded, replaced only by the incessant, malevolent pulse emanating from the cursed pages. The first full chant was a mistake that could not be undone. With the utterance of a single, unholy word, Elias shattered the veil. He called out to the depths, summoning a presence that was too old, too vast, and too hungry to be contained by human logic. The book became a conduit, and the room became a staging ground for a horror that defied description. The entity, a creature forged from pure shadow and ancient hate, materialized, its yellow eyes burning with the cold light of hellish intelligence. Elias had sought to master the book, to wield its power, but the entity, summoned by the final, complete verses, had no master. With a single devastating movement, it reduced the protective chalk circle to dust, rendering Elias's meticulous planning utterly meaningless. In his final moments, as the entity's icy, clawed hand crushed the life from his body, Elias understood the ultimate, horrifying truth. The book does not grant power, it collects victims.